Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Seinarukana with me, Phantom Zawai. So, we left off, we were in the middle of our second sort of full combat scenario, but right now we are in the middle of a bit of a reprieve after capturing this particular town. So let's see what happens. We break through the Lance's attack and reach a small village along the way. This looks very similar to Yoroha, where Katima was living. The villagers don't look particularly frightened by the sight of us. We explain our situation to them and ask them to let us rest here for a while.
私たちもグルンドラスの圧政には反発を覚えているのです。反乱軍の方々には喜んで協力させていただきます。
That is some outfit you're wearing, simple villager.
アズライールのような悲劇があったとしてもくじけるわけにはいきません。どうかご武運を。
ありがとうございます。必ずや勝利をもってその期待に応えてみせます。
The people here are happy to help us. With their support, we feel completely refreshed and rejuvenated.
さて、さっき打ち破った矛たちが第一波というところかしらね。
I knew it. When we move with Monobe, there's no way the enemy won't see us.
でも、それにしたって敵の動きは明快だわ。私たちはアズラサーセに行かせないようにしている。
Does Drav realize who we are?
気づいているんでしょうね。この世界をプロテクトで覆って私たちを逃がさないようにしてるぐらいだもの。
She smiles bitterly. This Drav guy is not the kind to do anything half-assed. But that also worries me. He must know by now that we're helping Katima, and she's a threat to him. So how does that lead to the plan of trapping us here and killing us? His only goal is to kill her, so we should be concentrating on that. But instead, he sealed off this world and is keeping people like us from escaping. Is he really the only one behind all this? No way! Do you think the Drav knows that we're not from this world?
どういう意味?
Just thinking out loud. If Drav has no experience with people from other worlds, then maybe he doesn't understand that that's what we are.
それはあるわね。
Then he might think that we're the angels of that prophecy, too.
まさか。
Seriously. I try to laugh it off. I can't help it. We haven't even actually met our enemy yet. Right now, we just need to defeat the enemies in front of us.
のぞみちゃんたち遅いわね。
We're watching over the village's entrance. A number of students went out to find food. I'll go look for them. I don't sense the enemy, but maybe something happened.
そうね。あ、帰ってきたみたい。
Shinsuke's group comes back with Nozomi in tow. Looks like they found food after all.
森の中でクロムエイさんたちと会ってきたの。反乱軍の人たちはまだこんなところにいたの？それがカティマさんがアズラサーセに向かったのは間違いないんだけど。
The enemy's waiting for us?
うん。アズラサーセに向かう街道に大量の矛が集結してるって。
No surprise there. I knew it. They're not letting us get there. This fight's going to be tricky. The enemy's digging in and getting ready for us. They've also got more reinforcements than ever.
敵が待ち構えているのね。守りを固めている敵を打ち破るのは襲ってくる敵を追い払うより厄介だわ。反乱軍の人たちだったら詳しい敵の数とかもわかるかも。
Is Katima already in the town?
まだ発見されてないならうまく敵の目をかいくぐったのでしょうね。どうする？予定通り進軍する？
Since we know they're waiting for us, it'd be a bad idea to charge in recklessly. Like Satsuki said, it's harder to beat a prepared enemy. And it's not just us. We have to think about the students who can't fight. We can't just fly Monobe into their defensive line. We'll have to go around them, not through the plains.
ただの平原じゃないよ。大平原ね。
Who cares?
絡め手が使えない以上、正攻法でぶつかるしかないわね。モノベイは後ろの方に待機させておいて、私たちだけに敵の攻撃が集中するようにするのよ。
I guess. That's our only choice. If we can't find any other way, then our only choice is a frontal assault. However, if the lance is already set up in front of Azelsis, then they've probably begun their invasion of the city as well. What's going to happen to the city?
それはわからないけど。
Nozomi realized it too. If the lance go into Azelsis, then the disaster in Azelier could happen again. That's not acceptable. Satsuki, break time's over. Let's head to Azelsis right away.
そうね。のぞみちゃん、みんなを物部に乗せて。わかりました。森くん、美里ちゃん、みんなをお願い。
Nozomi calls to them as they're distributing food to the villagers.
了解。出発するんだな。
物部は戦いの巻き添えにならないように後ろに下がらせるからね。じゃあ、行きましょう。
We won't let the tragedy of Azelier repeat itself. We thank the villagers and quickly make ready to depart. This time, we will protect them. I make that promise in my heart as we step back out onto the battlefield. Alright. Okay, so for now they'll stand by here. I do think that we're going to be charged. Are they really not going to come for us? If they're not going to come for us, then to begin... What do we have over here? Okay, that's a bunch of green minions. Okay, so maybe we will take down this group. But we want to backtrack and take down this group too. I still haven't confirmed if we get more free mana for destroying the enemies. I should do that. Right now there is 910 free mana. How much is converted? 500 is converted per turn. Which I assume is once every cycle? But I don't know when that is determined. Anyway, I'll have to try to pay attention to that, basically. For now, I think we're going to go here, though. And we will probably backtrack to take care of these guys, though. Because we're going to need to retreat to this base to restore our moves and stuff, probably, before we break through to this town, anyway. Not to mention, I want to go over here and take this city as well. Okay, yeah, plus if we get this city, we get 1,000 mana. Is that how you just get the mana bonuses this time? It's just from the cities? Yeah, because that's also 1,000 mana. I don't know. Which also means that, yeah, another 1,000 for taking this one. Okay. Well, for now, let's take down these guys. Okay, we will put... Well, I guess we could technically put Nozomu down here as well. And actually, that might be a good idea, because even with 300 attack power, her block is 550, meaning she probably still won't take damage from this. Let me take a look. Yeah, they don't have any bonuses from that square either. So yeah, let's move once again to this square. And yeah, we're probably going to do Inspire. This way we'll do more damage with Satsuki. Because they have a fairly strong physical block. We could get around it with Nozomu, but for now let's do this. Let's try this. Switch it up a little bit. As is, we shouldn't take any damage from this setup, so it's not a big deal.
敵ね、ケイロ。みんな、用意はいい？
みんな、速攻で行くぞ。
マナのやめ。
Not gonna work.
それ。
ちょっとだけ休憩ね。
Because that is an anti-banish ability.
行くわよ。ルミナスブレイ
this should hurt. Okay, so not even half health. That means we will switch Nozomu back into the attacker role so that we can finish him off this turn. Okay, so now we will switch him in, and I think we'll do enough damage. Either that or we'll be just shy, but I don't think that we will be. Yeah. This is what we want. Yeah, much more than I needed. Awesome. It's not gonna hurt. Do I just want to stick with this? I may do that, because we might just be able to one-shot them. Yeah, that's 480 damage, and that's without a crit. So let's just stick with this. Oh yeah, with the crit plus any additional bonuses. Because remember it said that on the stat screen there's like an offensive and defensive percentage bonus that each character gets. I'll show you what I'm talking about once we get control here. I'm talking about these over here. Yeah, see, like his strength is 179%, so he got a huge bonus to strength actually. And for magic, he got this bonus to the force ability, so 120% of that 300, and 179% to that 180 per bite. So that is pretty darn solid. And yeah, we'll do the same thing just so we're sure that we are going to finish them off here. That does it. Do I want to start moving you forward? There's no reason not to at least move her down. But then again, why move them that way? Because we're going to backtrack this group to kill these spirits. Yeah, we basically have to. Pretty sure they would overwhelm our Krists. Yeah, because we don't have a blue Krist to Ice Banish anyway, so we'd be eating the full power of that red spirit support and Firebolt, which is unacceptable. We'll just move them up there. Oh, they're gonna charge us. Okay, but that's it. Oh, we are gonna be attacked. Okay, so we can't banish this Dark Impact, because it's an anti-banisher skill, because it's a basically a black minion. Black minions basically in line with Asalia the Eternal, you can't banish their skills, it seems like. Which, I like that they didn't change that. Meaning Satsuki is completely worthless in this role. We don't want her in that role this time. But what do we want? We want Nozomu in the Defender role, because they're using Full Moon Sword, which has both a material and force damage component, and his shield has a defense against those. Meaning we'll leave Nozomi on the healing roll. Luminous Blade will hit. She'll eat some counterattack damage from that, but she'll be completely healed up by Nozomi. So this is a good, basically a good positioning, I think, for this group, given the opponents that we're facing. Okay, and there's some green spirit bonuses here, but nothing is going to affect really this combat situation. Yeah, little damage to Nozomi, but no big deal. Satsuki will eat some on her attack as well. Oh, we didn't get to attack that turn? I still don't understand why that is. Just tomorrow is when I am going to be putting up the episode with the first combat scenarios on YouTube, so I still haven't gotten a ton of feedback, but I'm sure that, as you guys always do, you'll have plenty to tell me about how that stuff works. For things that I've missed. Granted, that's also back from the very beginning, so I obviously understand a lot more already than I did when I first started. So, but I'm sure you guys will let me know. Which, don't get me wrong, I appreciate it. It's always good to make sure that I'm not missing things.
断した。
Noise.
どんな声を
Really shouldn't have been for watching this. Let's skip it. We kind of know how it's going to play out at this point. And okay, yeah, we're still not going to take out this defender, unfortunately, next turn. What would it be like if I did that? She'd eat some fairly substantial damage from the material. Not really that intense, though. Maybe I should just do this so that we can break through and kill her this turn. I think that's actually a good idea. Yeah, because the sooner we do that, the sooner we can take down these two, which are doing damage to us. So yeah, let's just take them down. That'll finish him off, or her off rather, immediately. She is masochistic in death.
真剣の主が命じる。
Bit of a heal for Nozomu.
黒いつ
A little bit of damage to Satsuki, but no big deal at all, actually.
黒の衝撃
Damage to Nozomi, but again, not a big deal. Okay, now... She's not going to be able to one-shot them. Man, Nozomu is such a good attacker with this ability right now, because the enemy defenses just really aren't up to snuff with an ability that does material and force damage. I'm sure that that'll change as the game goes on, but, you know, we're still kind of in the very early tutorial battles, so they're definitely taking it easy on us. But it's so easy just to rely on this attack again and again. It's like I can basically just one-shot anything but defenders with it. I think we probably are just going to do this again. It just works really well. Yeah, we take out the supporter, so now we're only going to eat some damage on Satsuki. And she'll be healed up until next turn. So we'll just stick to this and take combat off and probably at full health. Okay, not quite full health for Satsuki, but that is not a big deal at all, actually. So. Okay, go ahead and move. We'll move you up to the Fear Soul. Hang on a second. Before we move them. Oh, under it says Monobe. I guess that's kind of like who owns that particular base. So Monobe is what it says for us. Grundros for our enemy. In the name of the town above it, and the amount of mana that you gain for having that, I assume, is to the right. Interesting. And I didn't pay attention again to the free mana thing, even though I was like, I need to do that. We might not actually even need to return to here, but actually we are going to need to take these guys down anyway. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and step back before I get carried away and move ahead. We're going to be doing some backtracking. Again, we're going to complete this mission slowly, but I kind of prefer being thorough to being fast in this game. So, or at least I did in Azelia the Eternal, and I think that's going to kind of gonna apply here as well. So we are going to be attacked by this Unit 9 over here. And because of that, I think we stand by, because we don't want them to regain that base. We can just stand here and wait for them. Oh, Unit 9 stood there. Okay. Maybe they didn't. Okay, so just stand by. We're just going to wait for them to come to us. Nice and easy. Well, I guess we don't really have to. But I want to see if they will, because if they will, then, you know, we don't have to move one square up. They are. Okay. Good deal. Terror. What is terror? I forgot. Ally attack skill. Enemy endurance down. And endurance is physical, or rather material damage down, right? And it's anti-banish. Okay, so it targets the enemy defender. So it basically makes our defender less potent. That's kind of nasty. Especially, you know, if you're not using a really strong defender. So the question here is, do we want to focus on taking down the defender quickly with Nozomu? Or do we want to have a stronger defender to kind of endure terror a little easier? I think this setup is going to work for us better, because we're going to have to endure less attacks if we break through quickly. We'll have Nozomi healing, and we won't be eating damage from the supporter in this battle like we were in the last one. So we can just focus basically purely on healing up Satsuki. Obviously Nozomi's going to get a little damage from counterattack 1, but nothing too egregious, I don't think. So let's just go ahead and do it this way. I think it'll be fun. Terror might be a little more effective than I anticipate, but I don't think it's going to be so bad that we can't handle it.
敵かな黒い月これも山のいさないテラー
Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. That's actually not as bad as I was expecting. Why do we not get to attack on turn 1? I don't understand. That time I noticed we didn't have any mana, but why? Is it if you're a defender you don't get it? I don't know. One day I'll understand these sort of intricate mechanics of it, but that day is not today. Okay. She actually killed up Nozomu because Satsuki ate so little damage. Now she'll need to heal Satsuki, though. Could finish off them with Satsuki. What is her bonus for strength? 114%. That should be enough. Yeah, let's try this. I want to try it out. Okay. She still ate that damage. Now she's gonna get healed. Not quite full, but very close. Attack Nozomu. How much damage does he do? 0, okay. Less than expected. Obviously. But now we're gonna switch him back in, because we do want to one-shot these enemies. Man, he's a good attacker right now. Seriously, look at that. One shot. And now we have max HP again. We will again on Satsuki after this turn. Damn. Max HP. No problem at all. Okay, so now we will move the Krists out towards this base, just because we're totally advancing here. And then we'll move Unit 1, aka our main unit, out to take this city right here. Move right here. The Krists, like I've said before, I don't think they're going to be attacking at all in this particular fight. They're just so weak. Okay, so we're clearly going to be using Satsuki as a Ice Banisher, or rather, you know, a Banisher, I guess I should say now, for this battle, at least until we eliminate the supporter. Fire Flicker. We may be using Nozomu, just because this way we can block most, if not all, of the force damage that will be coming in. Whereas with Nozomi, of course, she has 0 force block. So, Nozomi is going to be a better defender. Nozomi is not a particularly strong attacker, but fortunately, all of her physical attack is in material damage, and they have a very weak material block. So she might be able to eliminate them in 2 attacks, if we're lucky. What is her physical bonus? Oh, 101? Okay, maybe it'll take 3 attacks. But we'll see. We might switch it up and just take the damage on the chin with Nozomi on the second turn, just so we can kill them in a second attack. But for now, we'll do this. I want to see how much damage Nozomi
のぞみ
does.
ちゃんお願い力を貸して。私はそんなに重くないと思うけど。
Oh, okay. Well, she will definitely finish them in 2 attacks.
荒ぶる炎この手
I don't quite understand how to calculate exactly how much damage I'm truly going to do, clearly. You're gonna be banished.
おとなしくしてる。
Don't even think about it. Oh yeah, she clearly would have been able to... I don't know what I was thinking. Never mind. Anyway. Yeah, this will be nice and easy. Definitely the right way to handle this. It's just to keep going the way we've been doing it.
不意をつけるかも。ディープチャージ。
Alright. Nozomi getting a little, getting to shine a little
荒ぶる
bit
炎この手
in the attacker slot.
グレート
I love this game in, you know, Azelia the Eternal as well, in its combat system. I find it so much fun to just, every fight, you kind of have to shift things around a little bit, you know, to give yourself the advantage, you know, and as long as they're not, like, vastly stronger than you, you know, you're gonna... Just so long as you haven't gone too quick and, you know, missed something obvious, you're going to perform pretty well in the combat. I like it, I enjoy it. Okay, so we might just stick with this. Yeah, let's see how much damage she does on a crit. Okay, she only did 327, but they were already damaged from Satsuki's seal, so we were able to one-shot them. Nice. That means that we can finish them off immediately this turn with Nozomu. We could probably finish them off with Satsuki too, but... Oops. But really, like, we know we can do it with Nozomu, so let's not even worry about it. Just finish it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, so that got us an extra, what, 1,000 mana? So now we can see we have free mana 1,090. I didn't check before combat, so... Still not sure if I necessarily know exactly how that works, but... We should probably take a second here to level up a little bit, actually. Okay, so we've got 8,000 mana. Everyone is going to take... Well, I was going to say around 2,000, but, you know, Nozomi is considerably less. But even still, we can level up everybody once. At least. So let's do that. They will all level up in short order. Stand by with the Krists, just in case something unexpected happens. That way they have to go through them in order to do anything. Don't think it's gonna happen, but it's, you know, better than nothing, basically. Barely, but it's better than nothing. I need to adjust this map. It's kind of driving me nuts. Because I want it to be vertical. It's awakened to a new auriculum name. At least that's how I pronounce that. Strength leveled up. Strength leveled up. Nozomi's divine reinforcement something. Nozomi is awakened to a new auriculum name. Endurance leveled up. Oh, cool. And Satsuki as well. She didn't get anything special, but... Okay, stand by. Alright, and move. Stand by. Now stand by. Now reinforce. So how do we want to do it this time? Got 3,300. there's no way we can level up 2 characters, right? Yeah, there's no way. So I should pick... I mean, well, I was gonna say I should pick the one I think I should level up most, but Herpaderp, obviously. Nozomi costs the least to level up, and I kind of feel like that's because... like, she's a little more typecast than the other 2. Sasuke is a great attacker and a great supporter. Nozomi is a, you know, like, half-decent attacker if it's material, and a great defender if it is material. But if it comes to anything forced, then she can't really do much, at least right now. And, you know, she's a pretty good supporter if you know you're going to take damage. And Nozomu is kind of good in every role. So, for now, let's focus on Nozomi a little bit. Let's give her a little juice. Okay, and that's... I didn't even notice this timer, so that's how it calculates exactly how much time you've taken. According to... at the end of the mission, basically. Okay, so you just stand by here. Now we're going to go to the left. And I'm going to adjust the camera is what I'm going to do. Now, how do I do that? I don't remember. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I want it to be like an overhead view. That's exactly what I want. Because I played this way in Azelia the Eternal, so it just makes more sense to me to have this overhead view. Now then, we're going to move all the way... well, actually, I can't... I wonder why I can't tell it to go more than 1 square, even though I was able to do that before. But I can tell it to go to a stronghold. That's odd. You can't just choose any square, but you can choose strongholds. Well, I mean, that takes a little bit of the... kind of... it saves you some clicks, basically, if you know where you want to go, so I can't really complain. Okay, Nozomi's leveled up. Advance? Okay, cool. I just have to choose advance every turn. Oh, nope, don't move. Advance. Stand by. And advance. Stand by. And advance. Actually, before we do that, I should probably pay attention to the target. Okay, they're all green defenders. Again, no force defense for the green defender, so we're definitely going to want Nozomu rather, as our attacker. Advance. Okay. He's going to be doing overdrive, obviously. I definitely want Nozomi as the defender. Gaia Blessing sounds like a heal. Probably something good to seal. Draws green mana out of the land at the start of battle and augments and bolstering all allies' defenses against both physical and magical attacks. Okay. Well, you're never going to get to cast that, so... sorry about your luck. Here we go. We'll let the first round of combat play out at normal speed. After that, we'll speed it up. No, you don't. It's actually going to take 3 attacks to take down this defender. Okay. We're just going to stick with that. Speeding it along. We know exactly how it's going to play out now. Yeah, that's right. I can't change attacks. Yeah, I will change this up a little bit. Just to do something different, basically. So, Nozomi can get the kill here. I don't think I'm that heavy, but... oh, well, that was a poor decision, wasn't it? Well, whatever. Okay. Shouldn't have done that. I wonder why that was. I mean, I understand that they got a 5% bonus, but so did Nozomi, right? Oh, it's probably because their defending bonus their sort of strength percentage bonus is much stronger than the bonus Nozomi got to her physical power. So, yep, didn't consider that. Alright, so we're just gonna probably keep Nozomi in just to make sure that we take these guys out. Quick and easy. No reason not to. Out these quarter. Oh man, it's gonna take us an extra turn. Oh well. I always forget about the, you know, kind of the turn limit. Yeah, this is just fine. Doesn't matter. We're gonna take them out in one or two turns. Okay, makes sense with, you know, almost, not quite almost 900, but over 800 HP. Yay! I'm glad I went this way, man. Got an Eternal Relic. Okay, so for Satsuki, we can learn Frozen Armor. Oh, this is the same one as before, right? So it's a 350 Material Guard, so no Force Guard, so this would allow her to be a physical defender if I really needed her to be in a pinch. Not even necessarily in a pinch. If I wanted to switch around my teams once I have, you know, kind of more good teammates, that would allow her to be a little more versatile, period. Now, as for Nozomi, she would get Divine Force. Creates a gentle breeze of green mana that wraps around the party as a healing effect when there is a dangerous injury. Target any ally. Duration 3 turns? Okay. Does that mean when they're at 35% HP or lower? The thing is, I prefer for my characters not to get that low to begin with if I can help it, so I think I value the block more. Just because it allows Satsuki to be more versatile in all situations, instead of allowing Nozomi to kind of have better versatility in a desperate situation. So yeah, let's learn the skill for Satsuki. Yes. That's that. Oh, we get another scene. While Nozomu and the others are resting, Katima hides in the city of Azelsis. Cloaked in a dirty rag from head to toe, she remains undiscovered in a dark alley. Passerbys are more worried about the nearby lance than they are her.
おい、外の様子を見たか。ああ、とんでもない数の矛が城からやってきたぞ。まだ町の外までしか来てないけど、そのうちこの町にも入ってくるんじゃないか。
Anxiety is on their faces. Word of the massacre at Azelir has already spread through all of These names, man. Grundras.
あのダラバがこの国を取り仕切るようになってから、俺たちは毎日怯えて暮らしている。一体いつまでこんな日が続くんだ。
Thanks for the exposition.
余計なことを言うんじゃない。誰に聞かれてるか。死にたくねえよ。俺たちが一体何をしたと言うんだ。
As she listens, Katima attempts to sense the enemy's movements with her Eternity Sword. The lance is gathering outside of town, probably to engage the coming rebels and Nozomu. As long as she is here, Azelsis will become a battlefield. However, in order to find proof of her heritage, she has no choice but to pass through the city. She weighs achieving her purpose against sacrificing Azelsis. Finding proof of her bloodline would serve much. As long as Drav rules, the country will not find peace. The only way for that peace to come is for her to regain the throne. But is it worth all these lives? She asks herself, but no answer comes. Proving her birthright and protecting her people are two goals that cannot exist together. If she were to desert her people, then she has no right to rule them.
今ここで私が名乗り出れば、おそらく矛は私だけを狙う。
町の人間は助かるはず。でも決意して望むにも反乱軍のみんなにも告げずに一人旅立ったのに、何一つ目的を果たせないで終わるの。この国のことを思えばダラバ以外の為政者が必要。このままダラバの支配が続けば必ずこの国は、いや世界が滅びる。ここは我慢して身を隠すしかない。この町を抜けて継承者の証を探すことが真の目的。それがこの世界を救うことでもあるのだから。
She says it to herself over and over again, while clutching her sword tight in her hands. However, deep in her heart, she knows that no matter how she tries, she cannot convince herself.
おい、あれを見ろ。
One of the merchants points to the north. Man, I can't speak today. Her eternity sword, Soul, trembles. The enemy is coming.
そんな、北は町の南側に集結していたはず。北からやってくるとは一体。
Yeah, that's news to me.
ああ、王城から新手の矛がやってきた。俺たちを皆殺しにするつもりだ。
まさかダラバが。やはりこの町もアズライールと同じ目に合わせるつもり。どうしてそんな意味のないことを。
The horror of Azellir floats in her mind again. She never wants to see anything like that ever again. She made up her mind to find the proof of her heritage, but Drav has sent the lance into Azelsis, where she rested, as if he knew her plan all along.
見捨ててはおけない。ダラバがここに矛を送り込んだのも、おそらく私の動きを察知してのこと。
逃げろ。アズライールと同じように俺たちも皆殺しにされるぞ。
The people panic. Sentries attempt to close the north gate, but the lance are already a stone's throw away.
私を探すことが私の目的だった。けど、この町の人たちが殺されるのを見捨ててはおけない。
ダメだ。もう破って侵入してくるぞ。どうしたらいいんだ。
Man, that was fast.
俺たちじゃ矛とまともに戦えない。
Screams of terror and despair. The residents run around in a futile attempt to escape the city, and the city falls into chaos. Is there a reason for the city to be robbed of its peace? Is there a reason for this city to be turned into a town of death? Who is responsible for this country coming to this?
今は亡き父と母にも約束した。必ずやアイギアの国を復興させ、この世界に永久の安寧をもたらすと。ですがアイギアス、私には王たる資格はないのかもしれません。
She whispers to her sword and throws off her tattered rags.
どいてください。矛は私が防ぎます。
なんだお前は。
通りすがりのものです。衛兵の皆さんは町人の避難を優先してください。
何言ってんだ。あんた一人であいつらの相手をしようってのか。無理に決まってる。奴らの恐ろしさを知らねえのか。
知っております。だからこそ私が戦うのです。
Katima pushes her way through the guards and merchants, in front of her and past the waves of citizens trying to escape. The blonde knight moves against the flow of people. They all think nothing of nothing but running and don't even realize that she's there. The north gate is broken, and the lance are inside Azelsis.
来なさい。私がお相手します。
She stands alone before the horde. One of the guards, watching, mutters in amazement.
おい、もしかしてあの騎士はまさか噂の。
She raises her sword with a yell. A moment later, the lance in front of the group falls, cut in half. The rest of them prepare to meet her. They show not the slightest hesitation or surprise. They will not give her a moment's rest.
何も考えないで。今はただこの町を守ることだけを考えていればいい。
Katima is pretty badass, I gotta say.
アズラサーセが救われるなら、この体などどうなってもいい。
The Lance continue to enter the city, one after another. Katima bravely stands before them. There are too many Lance coming from the north to count. Even with her Eternity Sword, she's not strong enough to face this enemy.
そうであったとしても私は引くわけにはいかない。
That was a good interlude, man. Oh, okay, we got more reinforcements to the north. Alright, so stand by here. You're our defense against the city being taken. Alright, so we can go all the way north and then come back around to take this city over here with our main team. So let's go ahead and move, and we'll meet them on the square. Alright. They're going to intercept us. Okay, so it's a bunch of red spirits. We can seal them. Okay, so they are going to have some material and some force damage. We could let Nozomi eat that, just take it on the chin. And probably... No, we couldn't kill them in one blow. Meaning it's probably a better idea, honestly, just do this. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. This is safer anyway, and it will only take Nozomi 2 turns to break through the defender anyway. So, yeah, let's do this.
殺してやる。赤きマナよ。その活力燃やす。
IP down, huh? That means we're moving slower, right?
そうだ。
Because for some reason in this game, IP means speed, I think. I have no idea what that's supposed to, you know, be an abbreviation of, but... Alright, so... We didn't attack that turn, I should have seen that coming. So I think we're just gonna keep doing this. Alright. Oh. She didn't get mana back? That was unexpected. Well, she has it now. I missed something, clearly. We're still in good shape, so it's not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna keep this going. Nozomi can kill the supporter this time. And then the world is our oyster. Yeah. Alright, so to finish it off, we move Nozomi to heal up Nozomu. And just finish them off. Will Satsuki kill them in one blow, though? Let's just see. Yes. Or no, she won't. Oh, I thought she had 400 HP even. Okay. Is that the last turn? No. Okay. We'll finish them this time then. Good deal. Stand by. And stand by. Of course, they're in the mountains, so plus Nozomu actually ate that minus IP attack, which I assume carries over to the map for a while or something. Yeah, so we're gonna tell him to move all the way over this way. Move over here. All the way over here. This is gonna take a little bit. Let's go ahead and move along, advance, stand by. Let's go ahead and start moving them as well, actually. Stand by. You know what, actually, let's not do that. Because when you do take a town, it does seem like a lot of times there will be a new spawn of an enemy somewhere. So just in case they spawn to the south, let's keep them here. Bye. And before we engage this enemy, actually I want to pay attention to our mana. So, going in here we have 2,995 bound mana. 2,995, 0 free mana. So that should be easy for me to kind of see what we gain from this, right? So it's a bunch of blue spirits. Should be no problem for our main team. We're probably going to want to do this. This. Okay, they have a fair amount of HP. I may actually just want to do this. Oh no, actually, yeah, because they have a water shield that's actually quite strong against his overdrive. So actually, this is going to be a better attack, I think. Just because it has a, you know, flood of might damage versus kind of an even distribution. So we'll inspire that. That'll get her even stronger for her attack. That impulse blow shouldn't break through Nozomi's guard even still. And yeah, hopefully we can take her out in 2 turns.
敵ねケイロンみんな用意はいい一気に飛ぶ
マナの風
Not gonna happen. Anti-banish.
ちょっとだけ休憩ね接近戦は嫌いじゃないのよね
Okay, yeah, so we'll be able to kill her in 1 more turn. Not gonna happen. Alright, good deal. So yeah, we'll just do the same thing. We're gonna go a little faster. Finish him off. Alright. Now, do I want to keep doing the same thing? I think we're going to want to use Overdrive now that they are enemies with no defense, just because there's so much loaded damage in there. Plus his physical attack, his attack bonus is so high. Hers is pretty high, but it's not as high as Nozomu's. Yeah, let's just do this. Hopefully one shot. Yes, one shot. We'll be able to one-shot the attacker, too. No problem. Bam! It's beautiful. Okay, so we took Kaz as well. Now let's take a look at the free mana. Okay, so we got over 1,000. What I take that to mean is that we did get some mana for killing the enemies. Which is... that's important. That's important to know. Man, they're way faster than Nozomu's group. We want to reinforce before we continue forward. Let's go ahead and try to get Nozomu and Satsuki up. We can't get both of them, though. Nozomu is just so strong anyway, I think we want to prioritize Satsuki. Because even at level 5, he's still probably stronger than Satsuki in most scenarios. So to kind of keep things as even as possible for our, you know, badass party, I think that for now we'll focus on Satsuki. We'll just keep her, or rather this group, all the way down here. Not even worry about it. Let us go ahead and move. Well, let's just move one by one, actually. Strength leveled up. Oh, actually, I forgot that we're still converting mana, so actually I could have leveled up someone else too. No, actually, no, I couldn't. Because, yeah, that won't have over 2,000. So that's fine. That'll work out. Okay, you just stand there. Just relax. You literally are just... they're just overseeing this battle. That's their entire job. Alright, and now we are in Azelsis. Took us 2,719 time units down here to reach it. so it took a bit of time. Probably another B ranking if I had to guess. Oh, it's not over yet. Okay. But I am seeing that we are about an hour in, so actually before we get into the conclusion of Azelsis and hopefully meeting up with Katima, I'm going to call it into this episode. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, I highly encourage you to pick up this game for yourself. Now that we're in the combat elements of it, I'm enjoying it a whole lot. I'm having a lot of fun. I think it's really well made. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.